Things you didn't know the purpose of. First of all, do you know that drawer under the stove where most people store their pots and pans? Well, the real reason it's there is, for example, if you're hosting guests and they are running late, you can place your food there, and it will keep it warm. 2. If you've ever been confused about how much pasta you should cook just for yourself, that hole in the middle of a spaghetti spoon isn't meant for draining water. It's actually designed to hold dry pasta and measure the perfect portion for one person. 3. Have you ever wondered why there's a small button on the seat belt? It actually prevents the buckle from sliding past it, keeping it in the right place when you go to fasten it. 4. Those small buttons on your jeans aren't totally useless. They are called rivets, and they are placed in areas of the jeans that experience the most stress, helping to prevent the fabric from tearing at the seams. 5. Many people think that this small dot on the back of an iPhone is for the flash, but it's actually a microphone used for recording when using the rear camera. But tell me, which of these things did you not know the purpose of before? The funniest ways people got revenge. First, the teacher who got revenge brilliantly. 3 students hadn't studied for their exam and came up with an idea. They covered themselves in oil and grease, arrived late, and said their car had broken down. The teacher believed them and allowed them to retake the exam 3 days later. During that time, the students studied hard and felt completely prepared. On the day of the test, however, the teacher placed them in separate rooms. When they received the exam, they saw it had only 3 questions. What was the make of the car? What was the color of the car? Which part broke? If their answers didn't match, they would get a 0. The teacher truly found a genius way to teach a lesson and get revenge at the same time. Second, the rapper feud revenge. Rappers 50 Cent and Ja Rule have been feuding for over 20 years. One day, 50 Cent decided to get revenge by buying 200 tickets to one of Ja Rule's concerts, leaving the seats completely empty and making it look like no one showed up. Third, the bicycle seat avenger. A 61-year-old man in Tokyo had the seat of his bicycle stolen. As revenge, he went on to steal the seats of 5,800 other bicycles, hoping to find his lost one. The most expensive construction mistakes of all time. First, the Millennium Bridge in London was inaugurated in 2000 as a futuristic landmark. However, on the very first day of operation, thousands of pedestrians crossed it, and the bridge began to sway so much that it earned the nickname Wobbly Bridge. The government had to close it for almost 2 years and spend millions on repairs to fix the problem. Second, the Citicorp Center building in New York had a serious structural flaw when it was inaugurated in 1977. It couldn't withstand strong winds from certain angles. The problem was discovered by an engineering student, and in secret, the city and engineers reinforced the entire structure to prevent a catastrophic collapse. Third, the Leaning Tower of Pisa